Please be seated. Good afternoon. I am Dr. Dean Strait, Dean of Arts and Sciences at Great Basin College. So that we may all enjoy this commencement without interruption, I ask you to silence your cell phones, but please take plenty of videos and photos. We extend a warm welcome to the families and guests who have joined us, and a special welcome to the class of 2026. In a moment, we will have our patriotic opening ceremony. By an act of Congress, veterans and military members in or out of uniform may render the military salute during the ceremony. If you elect to do so, military custom is that you remain silent while saluting during the national anthem. Please stand for the presentation and posting of the colors by the Battle-Born Youth Challenge Academy, during which Hillary Turner will perform the national anthem. Please remain standing until the color guard has posted the colors.
Pose, colors. Preset, arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ready, cook. Get, cook. Forward, march. Color guard, forward, march.
Please be seated. A special thank you to the Battle-Born Youth Challenge Academy for the presentation of the colors, and to Hillary Turner for that beautiful rendition. Before we begin, I'd like to express our sincere thank you to the Elko Convention Center for working with us to use this space. Special thanks to our GBC Communications and IT team for capturing this milestone moment, to our incredible volunteers for their time and energy, our amazing admissions and records team, Madison Price, our graduation coordinator, and the Student Government Association for providing each graduate with a gift to pick up after the ceremony. Graduates, as a reminder, this year at the conclusion of graduation, we will follow you and celebrate you at the closing of the ceremony. This is your moment. Enjoy it. We ask that our audience remain seated at the end of the celebration so that we can exit once all the students, faculty, and dignitaries have exited. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge and welcome our distinguished guests and members of the Great Basin College administration. We are grateful for your presence and continued support of our students and the mission of Great Basin College. Beginning with our Nevada Systems of Higher Education, Regent Pete Gogachoya, Acting Vice Chancellor for Academic and Student Affairs and Community Colleges, Renee Davis, GBC President, Dr. Amber Donnelly, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Sarah Negrete, Vice President of Finance and Operations, Colonel Retired John Evans, GBC Institutional Advisory Council, Terry Clark, the Dean of Industrial Technologies and Workforce Development, Dr. Dave Stoddard, Dean of Business, Computer Technologies and Online Education, Carl Stevens, GBC's Faculty Senate Chair and Commencement Marshal, Dr. Ethan Hockley, Commencement Marshal, Dr. Tim Esch, Student Government Association President, Storm Rain, our student commencement speaker, Valeria Mendoza. Let's welcome them. Please join me in welcoming Dr. President Donnelly.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2026 Great Basin College Commencement. Today, we honor our students for their determination and their courage that it takes to come back, go through school, and build a future. Our graduates, this day belongs to you. Each one of you have arrived at this moment through a unique journey. Some of you came straight from high school, some balanced work, families, and still made it through our institution and through your programs. Many of you faced obstacles that at times might have felt impossible, yet you are here. That is what makes this commencement so meaningful. It's not simply about earning a degree or certificate, it's about determination. It's about growth, and it's about refusing to quit. At Great Basin College, our mission is transforming lives through education. Today, that mission is visible in every graduate seated before us. This graduating class represents the very best of rural Nevada. Your future nurses, educators, business leaders, technicians, first responders, healthcare professionals, scientists, entrepreneurs, and community leaders. Some of you will continue your education. Others will enter the workforce immediately. Many of you will balance both while having careers and families and responsibilities. What makes me especially proud is that many of our students do not follow traditional paths. Nearly 2/3 of our Great Basin College students go part-time while having work, family, and life responsibilities. That reality makes your achievement even more extraordinary. This year, we continue to see the impact of innovation and partnerships across our institution. We have expanded workforce pathways, strengthened healthcare education, grown hybrid programs, and created more ways for our students to access education while remaining in the communities in which they live. Our students continue to shine on the state and national stage. From our Phi Theta Kappa students recognition to our Skills USA Award winners, workforce training partnerships, and academic excellence, GBC continues to demonstrate that excellence exists right here in rural Nevada. Graduates, I want you to remember something important today. Your education is more than a credential. It's confidence. It's the ability to adapt, problem solve, lead others, and continue learning throughout your life. The world will continue to change, but your education gives you the tools to change with it. I often reflect on my own journey. I once was an 18-year-old girl graduating high school with a 1.8 GPA and a baby on the way. It took me longer to complete an associate degree than it did for me to complete a bachelor's and a master's degree, and eventually a PhD. If someone had told me then that one day I would stand before you, before these graduates, as the president of Great Basin College, I would not have believed them. But education changes lives. It creates opportunity where people may not have seen one. It opens doors that once felt closed. And most importantly, it reminds us that our starting point does not determine what our future is. So, to those of you sitting in the audience today, especially those of you wondering whether college is possible for you, let these graduates be your answer. What about you? What are you waiting for? The individuals seated before you today prove that success does not require a perfect path. It requires perseverance. It requires commitment and the willingness to keep moving forward. To our faculty and staff, thank you. Your mentorship, dedication, and belief in our student make this day possible. You do far more than teach curriculum and encourage students through difficult moments, provide guidance when confidence is low, and help students discover the potential they may not see in themselves. The impact you meet reaches far beyond the classroom. At this point, I would like all the Great Basin College faculty and staff to please rise and be recognized for the incredible difference you make in the lives of our students every single day. Thank you for your commitment for transforming lives through education. And to our families, friends, spouses, children, and grandparents and supporters, thank you for walking alongside these graduates. Your encouragement, patience, and sacrifice help them make this goal achievable. Today, your celebration is their celebration as well. Graduates, as you leave Great Basin College, remember that your education carries the responsibility. Your communities need your leadership. Rural Nevada needs you. They need your talent, your innovation, your compassion, and your willingness to step forward and make a difference. Continue to work hard, continue to learn, continue to lead, and never underestimate the impact you will make on your community and your future. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are incredibly proud of you.
Hello, my name is Sarah Negrete, and I am the Vice President of Academic Affairs at Great Basin College. Today, Great Basin College has the distinct honor of recognizing an individual whose life and career embody service, leadership, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to education and rural communities. Honorary degrees are reserved for individuals who have made significant contributions to improving academic programs and the quality of academic life within the Nevada system of higher education. Today, we proudly recognize someone whose impact has been felt not only across Nevada, but especially here at Great Basin College and throughout rural Nevada communities. Terry Clark is a graduate of Great Basin College and currently serves as chair of the Great Basin College Institutional Advisory Council, where she continues to provide leadership, advocacy, and guidance that strengthens our institution, our workforce partnerships, and opportunities for students. Her career has been defined by innovation, collaboration, and a deep commitment to improving lives through access to healthcare and education. Terry spearheaded the development of the Miles for Smiles program, which expanded into a statewide initiative that ultimately became Nevada Health Center's dental division. She also initiated the Telehealth Mental Health Counseling Initiative, bringing together Great Basin College, UNR, UNLV, and school districts, along with community partners to expand mental health counseling services to rural youth and college students across Nevada. Her work has consistently focused on removing barriers, building partnerships, and creating opportunities for others to succeed. Terry also established the Community in Schools program in northeastern Nevada and later served as the state director and national vice president of field operations, overseeing programs across 26 states and Washington, D.C. Her leadership has impacted countless students and families by helping students remain engaged in education and connected to support systems that promote success. In recognition of her extraordinary compassion and service, Terry was named the 2023 national recipient of LifePoint Health's Mercy Award, the organization's highest honor presented annually to one individual across its national network. But perhaps what makes this recognition most meaningful today is that Terry has never forgotten the importance of rural Nevada, community college, or the transformational power of education. She has remained deeply connected to Great Basin College and continues to champion opportunities for students, workforce development, and community partnerships that strengthen our region. Terry Clark's career reflects the very mission of Great Basin College, transforming lives through education. At this time, and by the authority granted through the Nevada System of Higher Education and Great Basin College, it is my honor to present Terry Clark as the recipient of the honorary baccalaureate degree.
My goodness, thank you, President Dinelli and administrators, faculty, members of the Board of Regents, graduates, and all of you. Thank you for sharing this day with me, and thank you. I can hardly wrap my mind around this. I'm very humbled. I know, as all of you do, that anytime you're involved in a worthwhile effort, it's never one person alone. It's always a network of people who come together and step up and stand and pull together, and that's the case with everything you heard here. So I need to give thanks to those people too, and especially to my sweet husband Keith, who's here, and my family who have sacrificed so much and supported and celebrated every milestone. I also want to thank my Heavenly Father and my Savior Jesus Christ, who gave me a life full of opportunity and then shared their strengths so that I would be able to respond. I am so blessed. As you heard, I am a proud graduate of Great Basin College. I love this college. I started my career, not my career, I started my journey to get a college degree in 1982 at the University of Utah with a full tuition scholarship. But then life happened, things got in the way, and in the end, it was 33 years and 7 institutions. GBC was my 7th institution before I finally walked across the stage in 2015 right here and received the Bachelor's of Applied Science, Management in Technology. Oh, it was such a good day. My journey to that actually reminds me of a race I ran years ago. I was a young mother. I was 3 children under 3 trying to get in shape. I was certainly not an athlete. This was a 10K, about 6 miles, and it was only my 2nd race ever. It didn't go that well, I have to tell you. First, I got off to a slow start because I was on the starting line, but a lot of people crowded around in front of me, and then when they said, everybody get ready, they pushed us all back, and I was way back in the back, and we couldn't even move. And so when the gun went off, I couldn't even run. All I could do is kind of wiggle in place. Once I could go, well, what do, right? You speed up because you've got to make up time. Well, my sweet husband, Keith, who's running beside me, reminded me to slow down, pace yourself. You're going to be sorry if you don't. And I did, but I couldn't stand that everybody else was passing by me. And so I started running with my head down, just trying to ignore them. Well, fast forward, we're about 2 miles into the race, and now I think I'm going to look up and see where I am. I promise you, there was a long, straight stretch ahead of me, and everybody else seemed to be in front. I know this because I also looked behind me, and there were only like 3, 4 people, and 2 of them were older ladies chatting and running, and I mentally called them the grannies and thought, well, at least I'm ahead of the grannies. But then keep going forward. We got to a point in the race about 4 miles in, and there's this really steep hill. Run, run, run. And the best thing about it is that when you get to the top, there's a water station. Well, we made it up. My lungs are burning. My legs are burning. And there's no water. Did I say it's on the 4th of July? The country mile this race I'm running, it's on the 4th of July. I am hot. There's no water. There's not even a table. They took the water stand down. There's cups all over the ground and no water. And I could tell, I must have looked pathetic because the guy who was managing it, well, sorry, and went and got a garden hose. Here, honey, drink from this. Then we're getting to the end of the race. About a mile from the finish, and Keith, who's still running beside me, says, okay, there's the finish line. We've practiced this. Sprint, let's sprint. But I had guzzled from the garden hose, so I have a stitch in my side. I can hardly keep my feet going. And I told him, you go, you run, you make it. And he did, and I was so glad. And then the grannies passed me. They must have practiced sprinting because they went in front of me, and they made it. And I started thinking, I think I'm going to be last. And you know what? I think I was. I actually think I was. I did not see anybody else come in behind me. But you know what I learned from this? I finished, but I also learned that you can never tell. I did finish last, at least in my division. But here's the thing. I also finished first. And I have a ribbon to prove it. Look, see? The country mile. First place. Okay, so how did this happen? Turns out that this race runs 2 races simultaneously. There's the 10K path that I was on, and then there's a 2K fun run route where at a certain point, people could veer off. We all start together. You can veer off, and they go back to the park. Nice little short route. Well, I was running with my head down, remember? So I didn't see that happening. All I knew is when I looked up, everybody was in front of me, and I assumed as a runner, I stink. I felt like a loser, I have to tell you. I had no idea at that point that I was actually running in first place. I just didn't know it. So my message to you today, wherever your race, whatever your challenge, whatever that hard thing that you want to take on, just keep going. Because you can't always tell where you are from where you stand. You know, I don't know what my life would have been like if I had gone from, finished my bachelor's degree in one nice, straight, uninterrupted line. But I know that as jumbled and challenged as my journey was to get here, it also had a lot of memorable experiences. And those experiences were what made receiving a degree 33 years after I left the starting line meaningful. So embrace your race. Lean in to your challenge. No matter how hard or convoluted, just keep going. There's a really good chance you're already in first place. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce Storm Rain, the president of our Student Government Association.
Hello, Bighorns! It is my distinct honor to introduce today's student commencement speaker, Valeria Mendoza, a remarkable student who exemplifies Great Basin College's mission through her commitment to service, leadership, and academic excellence. From supporting children at GBC Child and Family Center to serving families through DCFS and community food programs, she leads with compassion and purpose. As a Phi Theta Kappa officer, she has helped elevate GBC's chapter to international recognition and represented our college at the Nevada Board of Regents and on a national stage. A first-generation Hispanic student, Valeria is a mighty force, an inspiring leader, and a role model for our campus and community. So please join me in welcoming our 2026 student commencement speaker, Valeria Mendoza.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the kind introduction. Regent Gorgas-Chia, President Donnelly, Vice President Negrete, Vice President Evans, Vice President Ashenburner, families, friends, graduates. Look around this room. We are a unique, deeply resilient group of graduates. The very fact that we are here today celebrating our Great Basin College graduation proves that we share commonalities. We are not just students. We are sons and daughters, we are mothers and fathers, we are best friends, partners, and employees balancing full-time or part-time jobs. We are individuals who wear a dozen different hats every single day. Let's be honest, juggling these roles has not been easy. There were times when our plates were spinning and felt too heavy to carry. During my time here, my father was diagnosed with cancer, so my siblings and I assumed the role of caretakers. I traveled to the Huntsman Center in Salt Lake City countless times to help interpret, complete paperwork, and most importantly, to provide him with all my support. I would also sit at the hospital with my laptop and complete my assignments. This was only possible because of the unconditional kindness and support I received from my professors and advisors. I am forever grateful to GBC. We have all proved we are capable and we earn this moment. We are more than worthy of this achievement. We will cherish these memories and the moments that have brought us here today. At first, I thought about attending larger universities, but I did not want to leave my family, so I attended my community college, GBC. What I thought would be an ordinary college experience turned into an extraordinary journey. GBC and its honor society, Phi Theta Kappa, have opened doors for me that I would have never anticipated. GBC gave me opportunities to immerse myself in the student life that I had always dreamed of, turning me into a leader and a community servant. Graduates, we are living proof that GBC is a hidden gem. This institution serves as a beacon of opportunity in northeastern Nevada. We stand here today as the legacy of President Donnelly's vision to literally transform forgotten spaces into state-of-the-art places where students are proud to learn and grow. Thank you, President Donnelly. Fellow graduates, we took on the challenge of balancing the intricacies of life with education, and today we have polished our experiences into brilliant, shining achievement, and these dreams came true right here at GBC. Not one of us arrived on this stage alone. We stand here in our caps and gowns, woven from the love and support provided by our families, calls from supportive friends, and the patience of mentors who saw potential in us when we couldn't see it in ourselves. I believe I can speak for us all. As the 2026 GBC graduates, we are grateful to every single person who lifted us up, held us accountable, and inspired us to believe that all things are possible. A mi mamá, a mi papá y a todos mis familiares les quiero dar las gracias por siempre apoyar a mis estudios. Todo lo hago porque ustedes creen en mí. Voy a seguir echando de ganas, justo como ustedes me han enseñado. Los quiero. Thank you.
Thank you, Valeria. I'd now like to introduce our incoming Faculty Senate Chair, History Professor, and today's graduation marshal, Dr. Ethan Hockley.
Welcome. I want to explain that as our graduates walk across the stage, a select few have earned honors, which is to say a level of distinction that represents a tremendous achievement of persistence and consistency throughout their academic career. Our tradition in academia is to cite these honors in the language of classic Latin to adorn the occasion. I will define this here. Out of a possible 4.0 grade point average, cum laude means with honor, with a GPA of at least 3.5. Magna cum laude means with great honor, with a GPA of at least 3.7. Summa cum laude means with highest honor, with a GPA of at least 3.9. All students earning honors are designated with a gold honors cord. As a marshal for this ceremony, I have the privilege to read aloud the graduates' names and their degrees or certificates along with Professor Esch.
Will the graduates please stand? President Donnelly, on behalf of the faculty of Great Basin College, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Applied Science, Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science, Associate of General Studies degrees, and Certificates of Achievement. You may be seated.
Madison Rose Price, Bachelor of Arts, Social Science. Caden Michael Boyle, Bachelor of Arts, Secondary Education, Social Science. Casey Travis Trindle, Bachelor of Arts, Secondary Education, Social Science. Carissa Gurr, Bachelor of Arts, Social Science. Caitlin Andrea Gurr, Bachelor of Arts, Social Science. Caleb Nicholas Tapia, Bachelor of Arts, Management and Supervision. Ivy Lorraine Ross, Bachelor of Arts in Early Childhood Education. Rebecca Hatch, Bachelor of Arts English. Stephanie L. Alden, Bachelor of Arts in Early Childhood Education. Molly K. Lopez, Bachelor of Arts in Early Childhood Education. Carrie Regina Shanahan, Bachelor of Arts, Social Science. Fatmata Ba, Bachelor of Applied Science, Management and Supervision. Tyler Bear Gutierrez, Bachelor of Arts, Secondary Education, English. Sandra L. Egan, Bachelor of Applied Science, Digital Information Technology. Danielle Jo Kirkman, Bachelor of Applied Science, Management and Supervision. Bailey Elizabeth Powell, Bachelor of Applied Science, Human Services. Denise Desiree Vargas, Bachelor of Applied Science, Management and Supervision. Jasmine Cervantes, Bachelor of Science, Comprehensive Medical Imaging, Diagnostic Medical Sonography emphasis. Alix Mireya Mejia, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Eric Dean Herman, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Zachary Stacy Hatfield, Bachelor of Arts, Social Science. David Andrew Hamre, Bachelor of Arts, Social Science. Lacey Tom, Bachelor of Arts in Early Childhood Education. Madison Zatare, Bachelor of Arts, Elementary Education. Ashley C. Mason, Bachelor of Arts, Elementary Education. Sonora Margaret Hall, Bachelor of Arts in Early Childhood Education. Nolan Chop, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Paige Elise Parker, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Cheyenne Lynn Rose, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Amanda Danielle Solorzano, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Kristen Clay, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Lacey Lynn Steele, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Sadie Elizabeth Dishon, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Emma J. Little, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Adrienne J. Janae Slaybaugh, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Katie Marie Douglas, Associate of Applied Science, Cardiorespiratory Care Science. Cami Marie Jones, Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education. Myra G. Jimenez, Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education. Lacey Birdsong, Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education. Brittany Bianca Valdez, Associate of Applied Science, Business Administration, General Business Emphasis. Mark Young, Associate of Applied Science, Computer Technologies, Network Specialist emphasis. Nocona Spring Smales, Associate of Applied Science, Human Services. Elijah Gallegos, Associate of Applied Science, Emergency Medical Services, Paramedic. Ashley Michael Jefferson, Associate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice. Matthew Naramore, Associate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice. Hilda Apogbire Bawa, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Daisy Dolores Ortiz, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Amanda Lynn Shakur, Associate of Arts, Early Childhood Education. Jaden Elizabeth Poole, Associate of Arts. Avery Nicole Bowers, Associate of Arts.
Danielle Victoria McKelly, Associate of Arts, Social Science. Taryn Ann Marta, Associate of Arts. Connor M. Turvort, Associate of Arts. Isabella Morgenstein, Associate of Arts. Teresa Draves, Associate of Arts. Crystal Holderbaum, Associates of Science. Patricia Marie Manning, Associate of Applied Science, Business Administration, General Business Emphasis. Kaysen Robert Lesbo, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, and Associates of Arts. Sachila Alexandra Marejas Villegas, Associate of Arts. Courtney R. Miller, Associate of Arts. Amaya Del Carmen Mesa, Associate of Arts. Ruby Cortez, Associate of Arts. Julio Cesar Cordero, Associate of Arts. Crystal Joy Bear, Associate of Arts. Christina Martinez, Associate of Arts. Divine Grace Jacobson, Associate of Science. Tylee Horn, Associate of Science. Elliot Blois Bartlett, Associate of Arts, Business. Jessica Snow Powell, Associate of Arts and Associate of Arts, English. Jacqueline Lenore Montalvo Pinedo, Associate of Arts. Natalia Ateotoro Cubedes, Associate of Arts. Annalie Estrella Luna Dorado, Associate of Science. Marissa Nicole Valdez, Associate of Science. Alan D. Childress, Associate of Science. Rocky Willis, Associate of Science. Elitiana Malandano, Associate of Arts. It's Maya or Mia? Mia Silva, Associate of Arts, Early Childhood Education. Valeria Cassandra Mendoza, Associate of Applied Science Human Services, Associate of Arts. Fidel Ruiz Martinez, Associate of Arts Business. Ian Mitchell, Associate of Science. Haley Dawn Syme, Associate of Arts. Patia Marie Campbell, Associate of Arts. Mel Oliver, Associate of Arts. Sage Brown, Associate of Arts. Matthew Perez, Associate of Science and Radiology Technology. Brianne Hill, Associates of Science in Radiological Technology. Reagan Nicole Prunty, Associate of Science, Radiology Technology. Stephanie Swarin, Associate of Science, Radiology Technology. Luis Antonio Peña Munoz, Associate of Science, Radiology Technology. Zandri Lynn De Arita, Associate of Science, Radiology Technology. Ariana Dominguez, Associate of Science, Radiological Technology. Jasmine Lizette Carlos, Associate of Science, Radiological Technology. Cynthia Soles de Santiago, Associate of Science and Associate of Science Radiological Technology. Madison Marie Stewart Preston, Associate of Arts. Liliana Adelaide Martinez, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting with Phlebotomy Technician and EKG Training Program. Alyssa Lee Lahan, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting with Phlebotomy Technician and EKG Training Program. Melody Melanafi, there we go. Melody Melanafi, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting with Phlebotomy Technician and EKG Training Program. Kylie Marie Hastings, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting with Phlebotomy Technician and EKG Training Program. Courtney Ann Morgan, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting with Phlebotomy Technician and EKG Training Program. Julia Mesa, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Coding and Billing. Emma Leanne Bailey, Associate of General Studies. Dakota Lee Young, Certificate of Achievement, Substance Abuse Counselor Training, Certificate of Achievement, Human Services. Aaliyah M. McLamee, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting with Phlebotomy Technician and EKG Training Program. Ella McEnany, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting with Phlebotomy Technician and EKG Training Program. Mara Chris Vincente, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting with Phlebotomy Technician and EKG Training Program. Micaiah Page Thornburg, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting with Phlebotomy Technician and EKG Training Program. Brinley Marie Jorgensen, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting with Phlebotomy Technician and EKG Training Program. Jennifer Rodriguez, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting with Phlebotomy Technician and EKG Training Program. Savannah K. Lish, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting with Phlebotomy Technician and EKG Training Program. Nadanika Decker, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting with Phlebotomy Technician and EKG Training Program. Josefina Fernandez, Associates of Science and Associates of General Studies, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting with Phlebotomy Technician and EKG Training Program. Ariana Ruby Ariano, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting with Phlebotomy Technician and EKG Training Program, and Associates of General Studies. Courtney Good, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting, Phlebotomy and EKG Training Program. Noemi Haro, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting with Phlebotomy Technician and EKG Training Program, and Associates of General Studies.
Graduates, please rise. By the virtue of laws of the state of Nevada and the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I confer upon each of you the respective degrees and certificates as recommended by the faculty at Great Basin College, with all the rights, privileges, and obligations hereunto belonging. You are now joining more than 13,000 Great Basin College graduates and will be welcomed into the GBC alumni. Graduates, now is the time to move your tassels from left to right, signifying you have graduated. Congratulations!
Been hustling and tonight is my appraisal, 'cause I'm a hooker selling songs and my pimp's a record label. This world is full of demon stocks and bonds and Bible traders, so I do the deed, get up and leave a climber and a sadist. Yeah. Are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest? In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest in a golden cathedral. I'll be praying for the faithless. And if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Everything's coming up pieces, pieces. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it. Friends are happy for me, or they're honeysuckle phonies. Then they celebrate my medals, or they wanna take my trophies. Some are loyal soldiers, while these other thorns are rosy. And if you never know who you can trust, then trust me, you'll be lonely. Oh, are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest? In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest.